Hello everybody, again for somebody who doesn't know me, I'm Ellie, and today we're going to have our first video dance lesson, and we're going to use some good tips, and we're going to answer the question that I really often hear when my students are coming and I'm teaching them. Okay, so I'm going to be helping you today, guys, and I have my wonderful assistant, Mr. Dima, who is going to...
Hi everybody!
Hi! Who's going to film us and who is going to be my assistant today. So the question that I usually hear from the students who are coming, and they are not completely new to dancing, but they're still, let's say, on like beginner, social foundation and preliminary bronze level. They often ask me, okay, Ellie, so when I'm coming and I jump right into my dancing, why doesn't it feel that comfortable like I want it to feel? So my usual answer will be like this. If you guys are walking from the street and you're ready to jump right into your dance lesson, it's really uncomfortable, and I understand why it doesn't feel comfortable when we're just from our car, we're very relaxed, and then Ellie says, okay, let's do our rumba box. And so you just lift your arms and you do your rumba box. Okay, I'm exaggerating right now. Our amazing Miami Beach dance students are not doing it like this, but I'm gonna exaggerate so you guys see the difference, okay? So that means that we're going to talk today about what I call the ready to go position, all right? Every time when you are coming and you are ready to start dancing, we need to understand that if my body is not physically and also my brain is not mentally ready for what is going to happen, most likely I'm not gonna feel as comfortable and as confident as I could feel if my body and my brain would be a little bit more ready, all right? So ready to go position, this is just how I call it. You guys can choose the term for yourself, but I call it ready to go, so my body is actually ready to move in a dancing way. So I look and feel like I'm a ballroom dancer because it's really cool. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the ready to go position. And for example, when you're coming into the dance studio, you're on the dance floor. Just think about that. We're not gonna talk too much about the posture today, although we're going to touch base that in our next video, so stay tuned, please. We're going to talk more about, I'm just going to prepare my body to moving, for just not even dancing, but just for moving and feeling comfortable in that, okay? So if you are a normal person, like in usual life, I'm a normal person as well. When I'm dancing, I'm a dancer, which is a different thing. But when I'm a normal person, and we're gonna call it normal, I'm usually slouching a little bit, and we have us ladies and gentlemen as well. We have a nice little curve right here, okay? So I'm gonna exaggerate so you guys can see it.
I love that curve.
Okay, and we're slouching a little bit, and sometimes we have a tendency to put our head in this position. When you guys are rushing somewhere, you are walking in Publix, that's how we usually walk, okay? So instead of this, I'm going to get myself ready for dancing or for being ready to start moving in a dancing way. So what I simply is going to do, I'm going to try to put my spine in one straight line, okay? So here we have our tailbone. What I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna show you a very useful exercise, how you can do it at home, and just to practice that, to implement it into your muscle memory. So when you're here on the dance floor, back on the dance floor, you guys can just do it without thinking about that. So I'm going to try to push my tailbone slightly in and up, kind of like in, and I'm gonna close my rib cage, okay? So that is going to feel not super natural in the beginning, but once you get it, once you're in it, that's gonna be a second part of you, your second nature when you're dancing, okay? So we try to put our tailbone in. If you are flexing your knees a little bit at the same time, this is normal. As when you will get used to that, you can try to straighten them after. Then at the same time, I'm going to push it should feel like somebody's pushing my forehead a little bit back. So I'm trying to stretch my spine from here upwards. So I feel like somebody's actually pulling me from this spot and from my tailbone, kind of like, and I stretch my spine as much as I can, okay? So from the position like this, I'm gonna put my spine into the straight line, all right? And if it doesn't feel comfortable right away, that's okay. We can do it a little bit easier just because we've been doing that all our lives, all right? But once you get used to that, it's fine.
Can you actually break things down like in stages?
Sure.
What you start with first, and then how the whole thing, how you build up your body?
Okay, very good question. Very good point. Then Dima, I'm gonna ask you to move a little bit. So I'm gonna use the mirror right now. You guys, when you're at home, you can also use the wall, and I'm gonna show you the easy exercise, how you can start understanding where we should, how we should build our body for dancing. So I'm gonna use the wall. I'm going to put my heels towards the wall. So heel is number one part. Then you feel like your legs are touching the wall or the mirror in my case. My tailbone is close to the mirror. And then I'm gonna try to put my head, I'm gonna try to feel the mirror with my head also, and with my shoulder blades, okay? Now, the tricky part starts. This is a position for a normal person who is not a dancer, who just wants to walk and have a good posture in real life, all right? I'm still keeping my curves and everything because I'm a girl. I should have some curves, there we go. So, but for dancing, and I'm gonna explain why it's important in our next videos, we shouldn't have any curves, so to speak. So I'm going to, for now, just as an exercise, I'm gonna flex my knees slightly. And at the same time, I'm going to try to push my spine towards the wall. So,
can you do it one more time just so people can see the difference?
So that's me with my natural curve.
So see this little gap between her spine and the mirror.
And now I'm gonna flex my knees. So I'm doing that very, oh my God, I forgot the word.
Slowly.
See? I'm gonna flex my knees, and at the same time, I feel like I'm
see now that
myself.
that gap is gone right now.
So it's gone. Okay. For better, just a very good tip. For better balance, because it's gonna feel very unbalanced in the beginning, I'm gonna put my hands, keep them as a lock in front of me. All right. Then, stage number 2. As soon as you guys can go up. And we'll repeat it one more time. So I'm flexing my knees. I'm feeling like my spine, the middle section of my spine actually, is touching the wall or the mirror in my case. And I'm gonna go up. And as soon as you guys that should feel really stiff in the beginning. But as soon as I'm gonna repeat it, at least like 5-10 minutes a day, which now we have so much time for that, right?
Yeah.
There we go. So that could be your warm up. I feel like I'm actually, and that's quite a tense thing. When you guys are gonna try it, you will feel it. So I'm actually using all my muscles. Whew, I'm gonna be sweaty after that. And up. So if you repeat it like, let's say 8 to 10 times as an exercise, then you just relax a little bit. Then try to keep this position, so hold it. It should feel really stiff. This is a normal feeling. And then walk away from the wall. Okay? So right now, as you can see, no curves, no nothing. I'm controlling that I'm not breaking my posture, my ready to go position. And I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see me. Da-da-da. And guess what's gonna happen? If I am in my ready to go position, I'm gonna open my arms. And here we go. My smooth frame as a man, my rhythm frame as a man, my smooth frame as a lady, and my rhythm frame as a lady. There you go. Then we relax. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, everybody. We love you. Keep dancing, stay positive, be safe, and we'll see you very soon.